Welcome back to our channel, Intimate Viewpoint. As we continue with our series on reigniting intimacy, we will be delving into a controversial topic titled The Truth About Chores and Marriage Nobody Talks About. Who does more at home, you or your spouse? Careful, that's a fight waiting to happen. Alright, here's a story every married couple knows. The dishes pile up, the laundry sits unfolded, the trash can is overflowing, and eventually someone snaps. Yes, someone will always snap at some point, because this situation just cannot be allowed to go on. So let's consider this role play depicting a mild standoff in the home of the Jacksons. Role play in scene 1, we see Mr. Jackson yelling,
"Why am I the only one doing everything around here?"
"Excuse me? I took the trash out last week. How can you say that?"
As you just heard, someone has finally snapped, just as I said earlier. And you can be sure, the first one to snap usually exaggerates. Yes, the first one to complain usually exaggerates the matter. Up next is why chores matter more than you think. You think chores don't matter? They do. And if it is not an issue at your own home, it may be so elsewhere. Take a look at this. Chores aren't just chores. They are symbols. When one person feels they are doing more, it's not about the dishes. It's about fairness and respect. Small things stack up into big feelings. Do you think you understand what we just said there? Go over it again and again, and inspiration will come flowing into your heart. What we just said is this. Psychologists actually call this the chores paradox. It's really about the task itself. It's about what the task represents. Do you see me? Do you value my time? Do you respect me as a partner? That's it. So, chores matter because they are not just chores, but symbols. Symbols of what, you may ask? Symbols of fairness or a lack of it. Symbols of respect or a lack of it. Symbols of sensitivity or of insensitivity. Let's consider another role play. In scene 2, we see Mrs. Jackson being defensive. Listen to her.
"I worked all day, and now I come home and have to cook and clean too."
"But I fixed the leaky sink this morning. Doesn't that count?"
See the problem? Both couples are working, but they don't feel it's equal. We'll see helpful practical actions to take to resolve this later in this video. For now, I feel like I should draw your attention to the silent resentment trap. Yes, there is a silent trap called resentment. When chores aren't balanced, resentment sneaks in. What is resentment? Well, resentment is a quiet feeling of anger or bitterness caused by a feeling of being treated unfairly by another person. Injustice triggers resentment. So, one partner feels overworked, for example, while the other feels unappreciated. Then, what happens? Resentment begins to build up in that relationship. At this point, I strongly recommend that you check out my volume 2 in this series, either volume 2 or volume 3. It is titled Effective Conflict Resolution. Go back to it. Just type in the channel handle at Save My Marriage. That's the channel handle, Save My Marriage, with hyphen joining each of the words. Save My Marriage. That's the channel handle. Type it in and the videos will be out. You'll find it in a playlist, okay? Role play scene 3. Let's listen to Mrs. Jackson now.
You never help with the laundry.
Never? Really? What about that one time I folded socks last month?
Yeah, thanks for the socks, but once in a month sucks. That's not nearly enough, okay?
Wow. Anyone playing this kind of excuse Mr. Jackson just puts in should know that one-time effort doesn't erase the ongoing imbalance. Over a period of time, I guarantee you one partner will begin to keep score. You can be sure about that. Keeping score, writing it down on a scoreboard. Okay, let's go ahead now and see the scoreboard this couple kept. You see, the wife was keeping her own scores. The husband was doing the same. So let's see the scoreboard. It will be funny. We start with the wife's side. So wife's side, dishes 157 times, laundry 200 times, trash 89 times. This was what the wife recorded. Let's go to the husband's side and see what he recorded. Husband's side, mowed the lawn 3 times. Can you find an imbalance here? Maybe I should go over it again. Wife's side, dishes 157 times, laundry 200 times, trash 89 times. Husband's side, mowed lawn 3 times, full stop. Can you see an imbalance now? This was a scoreboard both of them were keeping. Why will they go to this extent? Well, that's what I said earlier, that over a period of time, when the imbalance has continued for some time, one partner or both will begin to keep score. Is there a fix couples can easily apply to deal with this mess? Let's see the communication fix. The communication fix. I want you to know that the solution isn't complicated, but it does take honesty. So number 1, talk about the chores openly. Don't assume the other person sees what you see. Talk about it. Number 2, divide tasks clearly. So instead of saying, help when you can, no, don't say that. Instead, agree. You cook, I'll do the dishes. You cook, I'll do the dishes. That's an agreement. Divide the tasks clearly. We'll be applying each of these fixes to the role play in the household of Mr. and Mrs. Jackson later. Number 3, rotate when possible. Nobody likes being stuck with the same hated task forever. When you are doing just one task repeatedly, over and over, well, it becomes really, how do I put it now? You begin to find it like a repetitive donkey work that you hate. So there is a need for you both to rotate the tasks when possible. If the wife has been taking care of babysitting all along, maybe over the weekend the husband should do babysitting while the wife do the gardening that the husband had been doing all along. Yeah, the husband during his leave period from work should do babysitting and see how painful and difficult it is. Then he will appreciate. So number 4, show appreciation. Saying thank you. Saying thank you is just as powerful as actually doing the chores yourself. When you notice and you say thank you, it's like you've taken a heavy burden off of the shoulders of the person doing that chore figuratively speaking anyway. It's like you actually did it yourself. So we go into role play scene 4. Get ready, because we're about to see how Mr. and Mrs. Jackson got around this challenge. Let's see, Mr. Jackson is saying something here. Listen.
Okay, I hate folding laundry, but I don't mind vacuuming.
Perfect. I hate vacuuming, but folding laundry is kind of therapeutic for me.
Deal. And hey, thanks for always keeping our clothes fresh.
And thanks for making sure I don't step on crumbs at midnight.
Well, that's how teamwork looks. Not who does more, but how can we share this load? See, it's not a matter of who does more, but a matter of who, or how rather, how can we share this load? Appreciation versus obligation. Let's focus on that now. Let's see something about appreciation versus obligation. Obligation, there you can say obligation means duty. We want to put both side by side. You see, one of the biggest mistakes couples make is treating chores like invisible work. You notice only when those chores are not done, but when they are, you don't notice. This needs to change today, okay? It needs to change right now. So role play scene 5. Let's hear from Mr. Jackson.
Did you even notice I vacuumed the whole house today?
Oh, yeah, thanks, babe.
You didn't even look.
Well, that's it. Appreciation needs to be intentional. Couples, listen. Appreciation needs to be what? Intentional. Look at your partner, acknowledge the effort, and mean it. In the next section, the Jacksons are going to be taking a role reversal challenge. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah. If you want a reality check, I give you a reality check. You know what your reality check is? Switch chores for a week. You and your partner just switch. If the wife has been doing, or your partner has been doing babysitting, switch and let the man do the babysitting over the weekend. Let the wife do the gardening. Then you'll learn to not complain next time the other person's chore maybe appears not to have been done well. You will be able to appreciate the difficulty involved, the challenge. So let's see it now play out in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. Role play number 6. This has to do with bathroom scrubbing. Yeah, the role was reversed. The person now to do the scrubbing will better appreciate what the other person had been doing. And the person who will be handling laundry now will better appreciate what the other person who had been doing it all this while had been going through. So let's hear from Mrs. Jackson at this point.
This is way nastier than I thought.
Why are there so many socks without partners?
Are you complaining?
Both of them collapsed on the couch and began to laugh. You know what? Role reversal builds empathy, Good. You get to appreciate what the other person had been doing all of this while. You realize, oh, this isn't as easy as I thought. And then empathy kills resentment. Yes, empathy kills resentment. Is there resentment building up in your relationship? Well, one of the objectives of this channel is to deal with such issues as this. And this is the pill for resentment: empathy. Practice it, stimulate the situation that will produce it, and you will see resentment disappear from your relationship. Go through this video again and let its lessons sink. And please share with someone else who will make use of its lessons, because at the end of the day, marriage isn't about perfectly folded towels or spotless kitchens. It's about building a home, a place where both partners feel respected, seen, and supported. Now, take a look at this happy ending. We all love happy endings, don't we? Let's see, in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, this happy ending. Role play scene 7. This is the closing scene. Mrs. Jackson is making a compliment here.
You know what? Let's stop fighting over chores.
Okay, how about we just clean up together, then binge our show?
Deal. And hey, thanks for being my teammate.
We'll always be here for you, my dear.
Me too.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Don't we like that? I urge you to not give up anyway. Don't give up. You still have one more move to make, okay? Reach out and share your thoughts with me in the comments. How do you and your partner divide chores? What works and what drives you crazy? Let me know. And take heart, because everything is going to be alright again. As long as you remember, you are building a home together. Please check out our Amazon bookstore through the link in the description, and look out for the next episode in the series Reigniting Intimacy. From me, right now is